Good morning, sunshines. Welcome back to my channel. So as you know, we've recently moved into the place. By recently, it's been almost 2 months, but it feels like we just barely got settled. I keep saying that, and yet here I am not feeling settled, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of not having a routine. The last few days, I don't even want to admit what I was doing. I was binging something. I spent an absurd amount of time on it, and you know what? I'm over it. I've been staying up till 3 a.m. and waking up at 10 or 11, and it's not working for me. I've thrown myself off again, and it's really easy when you don't have a routine, when you don't have specific time slots of things that you have to be there at specific times. Like, I can work whenever I want. I can work at 10 p.m. if I want to. It's a little chaotic, and I am over the chaos. I would like some peace. I would like some routine. I am so envious of people that have habits and routines in place, because you guys know I've made so many videos about it, of things I want to get down, and I do have little things in place that I want to keep, but I just can see so much room for improvement. And even though improvement culture exhausts me sometimes, where it's always like, be better, be better, be better, and I think I want to be good enough now. At the same time, at this point, I'm like, okay, how many times have I done little reset videos, or have I done, this is what I'm going to do lately? I'm over it. We're gonna do it this time, and this is how I'm gonna do it. My previous failures have been because it's vague. It's, I want to put these habits in place whenever, however they happen. It's whatever, you know. I'm just kind of want to do that. I need time commitments. I need a beginning and end, like a goal to reach. You know what I mean? Like when I used to do those 12, 16-week competition preps, I need something like that. So that's our goal. So I'm gonna do 12 weeks. I'm gonna start June 1st because, first of all, I just like the idea of starting on the 1st. It just sounds nice. Not that I'm gonna not try to do these things before then as well, but I'm gonna officially start on June 1st, and it's gonna go till August. I want to say that's 12 weeks. We're gonna reset everything. There's gonna be 3 categories of what we're gonna focus on for these 12 weeks. We're gonna be focusing on mind, movement, and metabolism. I like the alliteration. We're rolling with it. Let's hop into what this reset is going to entail. I encourage you to do it along with me. It's not like a challenge or anything. Maybe I'll do one of those one day. I think they're kind of fun. But this is a challenge for myself, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna stick to it, and I'm gonna see results at the end. In my mind, my movement, and my metabolism. I also want to reward myself every 4 weeks upon completion. So I'm gonna buy a new workout set, or take myself out to a nice dinner or something. I don't know, some kind of rewards. I haven't decided what the rewards are yet. If you have any ideas, comment down below. But I want to cue my brain with rewards every 4 weeks. So we'll have 3 juicy rewards. Again, I don't know what they are yet, but we'll figure it out. So step 1, mind. This will include journaling and gratitude daily. In my move, I uncovered a bunch of hidden gems. I have a couple journals that I want to do my journal and gratitude in. I got this one, it's called the Heroes Journal. I got this ages ago, and I have not written in it. You accept quests and you go along. It's like a hero's adventure journal, but it's like my quest to seize the day, notes, today I'm grateful for, things like that. And it's really cute and just fun. I think that will be fun and rewarding for me. I'll be using this for my daily journal and gratitude. And then I found some other little good notebooks I have and whatnot. So I don't even have to purchase anything for this, which is great. We're gonna do daily journal gratitude meditation. I used to keep up with it a lot before doing a daily gratitude. I find that when you spend a time or 2 a day really focusing on what you're grateful for, it makes you less anxious, less doomy, less depressed about the state of the world, etc. It's just like, what can I focus on? What's beautiful about my day? What are today's glimmers? Things like that. That makes my general overall happiness higher. So that's high on the mental. We are getting our mental down. High vibes all day. Also, no phone first and last hour of the day. This is very difficult for me because the first thing I do when I wake up is I roll over and I grab my phone to see if anyone's messaged me, if I have any notifications, what am I forgetting, what do I need to do that day, whatever. And I find that to be a bit stressful. Or if it's not stressful, I end up opening Instagram and then I'm scrolling for 30 minutes before I even get out of bed. And that's not a healthy way to be. I also have this habit, before I go to bed, I tend to open up one of my phone games and I'll watch an episode or 2 of TV and I will play my little game. I don't want to admit to you what game I play, but I will, because whatever. I play this, it's like cake sorting. And you sort the different colored cakes together and it's very satisfying. And I will do that for like an hour before I go to bed, which is why I lay down in bed at 2 a.m. and then I'm not asleep until 3 because I'm playing this dumb little game. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna put the screens away, at least for the first 30 minutes or an hour in the morning, and then 30 minutes to an hour before bed. I'm gonna focus focus on reading at night because reading makes me sleepy. And then in the morning, we'll do our gratitude. Just get up and get moving. One thing I am really good at is my morning and night routine. I will always do my skincare and my dental care. So I do have that habit in place. I will do that no matter what time I wake up. I get it done. I always do my skincare. I always wash my face and I always brush my teeth. I use my water pick, scrape my tongue, mouthwash. I have like a 5-step dental routine. I got steps on steps on steps for that. Also, to improve our mind, I tend to self-isolate. I think a lot of people can relate to that. I will not respond to messages for days and days at a time. That being said, once a day, I want to either call or message a friend or family or someone and tell them that I'm thinking about them and that I love them. And I think to keep my connections and to keep my love thriving for the people that I do have in my life, I want to make sure that I'm doing that once a day and not neglecting them for weeks and weeks at a time, because sometimes I have no concept of time and I don't realize so many days have passed or weeks or months. So that is going to be a daily goal of mine as well. Last but not least, in our mind category, a few minutes of breath work a day. I haven't been doing yoga. I have not done it. I have not done yoga since I moved in, and that was my daily thing. Because I'm not doing as much yoga, which I would like to still get back into, I would like to do some breath work or meditation at home for my peace of mind. Breath work, beneficial, regulates the nervous system, improves oxygen exchange, lowers your heart rate and your blood pressure. It also reduces anxiety and stress, improves emotional regulation, increases presence and mindfulness, and releases stored trauma. All of these highly beneficial for the mind and the body. I'd like to add that into my routine as well, just 5 to 10 minutes a day, nothing crazy. Step 2. Overall, I would like to improve my body composition. Less fat, more muscle, overall tone, as much as I hate that word. Our sponsor is something great for that, and I'm really excited to implement this. I've already been using this daily, and I'm going to use it going into this, so I'm gonna pop our sponsor in here. All right, sunshines, today's video is sponsored by Hume. Hume? Make it fancy. Anyway, I've worked with this brand before. I had their smart scale about a year ago probably, but now I'm so excited. They have this body analyzer. It is chef's kiss, so fun. You guys know how I love tracking things. I like tracking my sleep with my ring. I track my workouts with my watch, etc. I love data. I love numbers. I think it makes everything make more sense, and I just really enjoy being able to track things like that and connect what I'm doing with my day with how my body reacts to it. Like, do I sleep better? Do I sleep worse when I consume caffeine less? I can notice patterns and things like that, and it just makes life so much more fun for me. And it's almost like gamifying your life, you know? It's super easy to use. You're gonna download the Hume app, open it up, you stand on your scale, you hold your little arm bar right in front that's gonna give you your full body scan. In less than 30 seconds, you're gonna have all this information. Personally, throughout the years, my weight itself, like just the pounds, doesn't actually change very much, but my body composition and what I look like does change. So it can be a little confusing when you're just hopping on the scale and looking at just the weight, the pounds. So I love that this has the breakdown of your body fat percentage and your muscle mass, because that is just so helpful to me to be able to see that change. Like, that's the goal, like to change those two numbers rather than to change the actual weight itself. I'm not too bothered about that. It even shows, I love this, the mass in each arm and each leg in your torso. So for example, for me, my right arm and right leg are heavier than my left leg and left arm, which means when I go to the gym, I can compensate for that by doing a couple extra reps on the left side to kind of even them out, hopefully over time, which I think is a really normal thing. I always think that when I'm driving and I'm pressing the gas pedal and my quad flexes, I'm like, am I just constantly working out this leg while the left leg just sits there doing nothing? Something to think about. I also love day-to-day comparisons. Like, for example, when I'm tracking my sleep and you can see whether whatever your actions of that day were, if they impacted your sleep, and I can correlate that. And with this, I have the body water percentage, so I can correlate, like, what did I eat that day, or did I not sleep enough, or what did I do that day that could have possibly correlated to a higher body water percentage of the day. And seeing things like that is just really helpful for me to notice my own patterns and what I could possibly change to improve. It has a medical grade accuracy of up to 98%, which is on par with those in-body machines that are in gyms that are $20,000. So you're gonna get like a similar up to 98% accurate reading compared to those machines, which are so expensive, and you're gonna get that just right in your home that you can measure whenever you'd like. Some people don't like to measure daily, so you could even measure weekly or whatever your preference is, depending on how obsessed with numbers you are, like me. I love statistics. I think it's so fun. You can use code NikkiFit and you'll get up to 50% off of your body analyzer if you'd like. I'll have a link down in the description for you and everything, but the code is valid for 7 days. Also, it's FSA, HSA eligible. So if you have health insurance, it could potentially be covered and be absolutely free, which is awesome. If you're in the US people. obviously. But I'm so grateful to Hume for sponsoring this video. And I'm so grateful to have another statistic to look at, numbers to play with, and patterns to find, and all about improving health, just knowing yourself and your body better for maximum performance. Am I right? That's the goal. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna hop back into the video. Body composition is going to be changed from mostly our movement and metabolism. So section 2 of our 12-week challenge, we've got movement. This is something that I have not been good at this last week because I was binging books, and then I was binging this game called Expedition 33, which is a phenomenal game if you're into that, and I need to step away. After a few days, I'm like, what am I doing? I was just dissociating is what I was doing, and it was very enjoyable, but I think books and games and things like that are great in moderation, not if you're playing them 12 hours a day. Don't be like me. That was a mistake. It happens to the best of us. Whatever. We move on. Movement is something we're going to focus on. 10K steps a day. This has always been something that I just think is crazy because I will run around all day, be doing so much stuff. I'm walking everywhere, and then I check my phone or my watch later in the day to check my steps, and it'll be like 7,000 steps. And I look at that and I'm like, in what world do people get 10,000 steps a day without actively trying if they're not like waiting tables? Because when I did wait tables, I got like 20,000 steps a day, 30,000 sometimes. That being said, this is a challenge. And if all these people have that as a goal and can achieve it, I can achieve it too. Dang it. I'm gonna do my 10K steps a day. I don't know exactly how. I'm thinking I start the day, I go down to the apartment gym, I pop on a treadmill, I read my book or brainstorm ideas, whatever I'm doing. You can walk and kind of do other things at the same time. Maybe I watch some YouTube videos, whatever it is. I am going to get these 10K steps in a day. I also live very close to a park, a large, beautiful park. It would be very easy for me, especially on sunny, beautiful days, to go out there, listen to some good music or podcasts, and walk around the park. I know I can do it. I'm sure I can do it. Initially, it might be difficult, but I think over time, it's going to get easier and easier, and it's going to be a great challenge for me. 10K steps a day. Everyone says it. It's got to be possible. It's got to be. I would like to do 3 times a week lifting in the gym. I'm gonna stick to my apartment gym. It's really nice. It has all the equipment that I need. I have a little workout split, 2 leg days, 1 kind of full body, upper body, core kind of day. I think that's super manageable, nothing crazy. And then I'd like to do 1 to 2 yoga or workout classes a week. I think it's important to get out of the house, to be around other people. I like the community aspect of classes. I find them really enjoyable. So I'd like to get back into that, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I'm just gonna do that 1 to 2 times a week, which I think in addition to the 10,000 steps a day, in addition to those 4 to 5 sessions a week, which I have not been doing whatsoever. I've been doing very little movement the past 2 months, so I think this is going to be plenty to have me seeing results in my body composition at the end of this 12 weeks. I'm genuinely like getting out of breath talking like this, which is why we need the breath work. Lastly, we move on to metabolism. This is probably something that I struggle with the most because I don't have a good food routine right now. I do in the first 70% of the day, but as soon as dinner hits, it's just a free-for-all. After like 8 p.m., that's when I get cravey. That's when I just don't care anymore. I be throwing anything together. I'm ordering, I'm doing blah, blah, blah. It's Hayden's fault because he keeps feeding me outrageous things because he can literally, I've never seen a man eat like this in my life. He can eat 4 pounds of meat in a single sitting. He'll eat a burrito in like 4 bites. I've never seen someone consume so much food. I've never seen it. It's absurd. And he tries to feed me like he's feeding himself. And I'm like, sir, I'm half your size and I do not eat like that. But sometimes he got me eating like that. So we're gonna reset and get a little more organized with our food and our routine with eating. To do this, my plan is, and I've tried this before and I've failed, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna do the 12 weeks. I'm going to stick to it. So I made a little sheet to fill out every week of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for the week and just kind of planning it out. Breakfast can be more casual because it's just like eggs and sausage is basically what I eat every day for breakfast. Or if I don't have that, I'll just have some like fruit and a cheese stick, something. I don't know. I just eat random girl dinner type things for breakfast, honestly, as soon as I start to get hungry in the mornings. So breakfast, I'm not as worried about. Sticking to my greens once a day, which I have still been taking. That is one thing that I succeed at. So sticking to that just to make sure I'm getting that extra like nutrient boost in and everything. Lunch, have some sort of plan for our midday meal. And then dinner, most importantly, just having an idea of what I'm gonna eat for dinner. And I'm gonna have to tell Hayden that I cannot eat with him because, or I think he'll be on board with doing this with me as well. If he's ordering burritos, I don't need a burrito just because he's offering it to me. I can eat something else and I need to do that. I need to focus on that. So that's gonna be a big focus of this 12 weeks. Planning my meals, eating more at home, being aware of my portions, things like that. I have a big list of meals that I'm already gonna plug into the week, so I'm very excited for that. 80% clean diet is what I've put on here. I want 80% of my meals to be made at home, fresh ingredients, moderated portions, etc. Then my water consumption could always use a little bit of work, though I have been honestly really good at that the past week or two. Even though I've been very sedentary, I've been really good about drinking my water. So I would like to do 3 liters of water a day, which I've calculated is 6 refills of my 16-ounce cup or 3 refills of my 32-ounce cup, which again, I've been pretty good at, so I'm confident I can at least keep up with that one. I'm gonna keep up with all of these, okay? It's a challenge. I have to get competitive with myself. And also making this video, this is why I started social media to begin with. I was like, if I post about it and I tell people, then I'll be embarrassed if I don't do it. 12 weeks, I'm posting about it. I'm challenging myself. I'm challenging you to make sure I keep up with it. Talk shit to me if I don't. And also, if you want to try it too, very cool. Love that. So that is the game plan for that. I've often tried to do little challenges and things, even for YouTube, that I have failed at. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just not perfect, okay? I'm just a very imperfect human being. But this I'm doing for me because I want to do it, and I'm sharing it with you to hold myself accountable. But I think before I was only doing it for the content and I didn't really care that much about my own self. And now I just really want to get good habits in place and a good routine. And I want to wake up not at 11 a.m. because it's just awful when you look down, it's already 2 and you're like, I haven't even done anything. It's already 2 p.m. It's very disheartening. I don't like it. I'm getting my shit together. We're doing it. It's a challenge. And the only reason I'm waiting till June 1st, by the way, is because we're going to North Carolina to visit my boyfriend's family. And then I have to deal with some moving stuff. I still have to get things out of my garage, though I am 100% moved out of the house. I just have things in the garage, the old house, that I need to sort through and get rid of in the next week or 2. And it is what it is. We're gonna get it all done, and then I'm gonna be so refreshed and ready June 1st. Wanted to interject really quick. I am so excited to start. I already took my before video. I guess I should have taken photos as well, but I just took a little video because I want the before the 12 weeks, which maybe I took it too early. It's fine. I took that. I'm plugging all my meals into that sheet that I showed you guys. And I'm a little worried that I'm too good at planning and getting hyped up over the planning, and then my execution's kind of lacking. But I told you guys about it. I told Hayden about it. He's super hype. He wants to do it with me. He's 100% on board, supposedly. We'll see when the hunger strikes at night if he follows through. But I'm in this, and I'm gonna rewatch this video if I'm losing motivation to remind myself that I'm in this. Again, I'm gonna kind of try to keep up with this stuff now to kind of like start implementing it, and that way when June 1st hits, I'm so ready. That's that. That's my 3-part reset for 12 weeks starting June 1st. I'll put a little thing right here if you want to take from my ideas a little screenshot of the just tiny bullet point list that I've made for myself of my daily goals to achieve. I'm really excited to start thriving and stop living in my little chaotic hot mess express world, which is my natural way of being, but I don't want to speak that into existence anymore, okay? I'm a confident, capable, good habit forming lady, and I'm gonna kick ass, take names, you know what I'm saying? That was so fun. Okay, I'm so glad I got to share that with you. If you have any ideas or other things that you think I should add in, or things that you would add in, anything like that, throw it down in the comments below. I will look at them, pull ideas from you, and I'd really appreciate that. And if you'd like to do it with me, highly encouraged. That's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you feel a little inspired. I hope you're doing amazing, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and ta-ta for now. Goodbye.